Hi everybody, welcome to J&S Farms. And today I am cleaning out my greenhouse. It is it's really gross in there. I'm really kind of embarrassed to show it, but this summer has just been kind of crazy busy and I did not have time to clean it out or keep it clean. So I just thought I would show you before and after. Now this greenhouse we built last year? Yeah, last year. My husband built it for me. Everything you see that we used to build it has been recycled material, except for a few items such as the screws and this black foam here. We had to use that so that it wouldn't wear on the plastic. But the plastic we got secondhand, and all of the wood and cattle panels we salvaged from different places. So we've got about $80 in this greenhouse. That's for the latches and just odds and end things, screws and different things that that is required to put it together. But anyway, I've got a rabbit that got loose the other day. I gotta get him caught. He's in here. This is the greenhouse, and as you can see, it's pretty gross right now. But I wanted to show you the before and afters of my greenhouse. Normally, I keep the weeds in check that are in here. I try to mulch it. I did not get it mulched this spring. And as I said in a previous video, I keep the mama chicks and things in here when they get their babies first started, so I've got a leftover bag of, there's just a little bit left in there. I'll probably put that away, or go ahead and feed it to the chickens so it doesn't get stale. I don't think I'm going to have any more babies this year. I don't have any more broody hens, so unless I get an extra, or unless I get another one that decides she wants to go broody. This year was new. This right here, this is a floating tray system for my vegetables, and it has worked out pretty well. You kind of have to, I'm learning how to use it. The trays were given to me and the floater was given to me, and all I do is, this is just some cheap plastic that I had. You line it with plastic, and I've got to take this old plastic off. The sun has taken its toll on it. So anyway, that's the floating tray system that I got new this year. And then I still use my that system there. It works really well. I get really nice healthy plants out of that. This one I'm still learning how to use. I'm still deciding whether I like it or not. It is a lot different than what I'm used to, and I don't know if it's going to be worth my time, so it's kind of in the experimental stage. I'll give it a few years, and then if I decide that I don't really particularly care for it, I will give it to somebody else and see if they can get better use out of it. Okay, I'm going to step down in here. This is just made out of 4 cattle panels bent over, and my husband is 6'3", and he can stand up in the center of this with about, I'd say, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches of head clearance. It's been a while since he's been in here. But anyway, and it's good and sturdy. I can hang these hanging baskets off of it and do different things like that, start different things. These are the benches that I've been promising a video on how to make these. We will get to it. It's one of those things. It's been put on the back burner because there's other things that we've got going on. So anyhow, and we built them to accommodate these cages here. I have more of them, and this is what I start my rabbits in February. My does will kindle in these cages, and under here, I didn't plant anything under here this year, but these are little kind of raised bed deals here that I plant things in. And these tops, they come right off I designed them to just lift right off if I want them to come off. And we have, ooh, just about fell over. Haha, that would have been funny. What was I talking about? Okay, yeah. We have, let's see, 4 more of those benches to build. And they are all made out of pallet wood, leftover pallet wood. The only cost we have in those is the screws. And this was Brian bought me this nice little tiller. He got that for me for my birthday this year. So that was my birthday present. Anyhow, we did not get our bluebird houses out this year. We try to put out bluebird houses every year. We make some every spring with the girls. And this one we tried this one this year. It's a new one. It's for robins. It's a robin perch. But anyway, so that's kind of the greenhouse tour before. And today I'm going to go ahead and get it cleaned out. It's a nice day. I won't roast while I'm in here because it's overcast. So I will be right back with you guys later on after I get this giant mess cleaned up. Hi guys. So I'm out here working in my greenhouse. I've seen these guys fly in and out all day. I just ignore them. They ignore me. So I knew there was a nest in here somewhere, and I just found it. And I have not seen a nest this big with so many wasps on it in a long, long time. It's kind of creepy. I was working maybe 3 feet from this thing just a few minutes ago. Looked up and there it was. Guess what? I'm not working right there anymore. Anyway, usually if there's just one it doesn't bother me, but golly, can you imagine getting stung by all them suckers at once? No, thank you. Anyway, I'm going to continue working. Yeah. We might have to do something about that. Anyway. Thought I would show you that. Okay, so I have got it finished. And I am recording this the next day. I didn't get a chance to make this after I finished it, so I ran out of time. Anyway, as you can see, it looks so much better in here. Nice and clean, organized. Anything that was in here that didn't belong got put where it is supposed to go, and now I can actually find things, which is kind of nice. Hopefully it stays this way, but you know, life happens. Sometimes you're busy, especially in the summertime. You don't have, you run out of time, and you just want to get something in out of the weather or out of the elements, and you throw it either in a shed or in the greenhouse or, you know, whichever. And, oh, I have a little visitor. Get him. You see him? He's a brave little bugger. Yeah, I ran into a lot of those cleaning out the greenhouse, and a lot of wasps. We took care of those, or I took care of those. I didn't want, oh, there he is again. Man, he is a brave little booger. Anyway, I'm kind of hoping the cats will come in here and take care of that problem. I don't necessarily want to have to take care of that. Anyway, back on subject. Oh, wrong way. Next thing I'm going to do is get a load of mulch, or have Brian bring one home from work. We'll get this good and mulched again. The mulch that was in here is broken down. The chickens have scratched around in here. You know, it's the natural progression of things. And he gets it from work. He works for the local electric co-op, so he just brings it home. Now, if you guys have local electric co-ops in your area, they are a great resource for free mulch. At least the ones in our area. The mulch is free, so it's not the best mulch, but it works for, say, a garden, or you know, a greenhouse, or anything that you can use mulch for if you don't really particularly care if it's the pretty stuff. It's a great resource. Now, I don't think I told you the dimensions on the greenhouse, but it is 18 foot long and 8 foot wide. And like I said, my husband's 6'3", and he can stand up here with with about 5 or 6 inches of head clearance. More so, this greenhouse slopes a little bit, so he has more head space on the other end, on this end, than he does on the end I'm standing on here. But anyway, I closed that door because it is kind of windy today, and I didn't want you guys to have to listen to the wind and whatnot. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about the greenhouse, or you know, whichever or whatever, feel free to ask. And you guys have a good day. Take care.